you on the second floor.
With special guest, Philippines' next top model judge, Raph, Kiefer.
OroFunk TV with your host, OroFunk.
Hey guys, welcome to the show, and I am just so ecstatically overwhelmed with the fact that I got my good friend here with me, and I know that you guys are excited, especially the ladies that are watching. My awesome friend here. We're going to be talking about modeling. We're going to be talking about every single thing that this guy has gone through, from humble beginnings to being one of the mainstay judges of Philippines' Next Top Model. Give it up for my homeboy Raph Kiefer in the house.
Glad to be on the show.
What's
Glad
up,
to be in the
man?
studio.
Dude, I'm so happy that you had the chance to, or gave the time for us during. I know you're busy. You got your schedules. You just came from Kamiga.
Yeah.
How's it?
Well, again, I mean, I always tell people here that when I'm here, I want to do some work with people like you with this production because I started here and my advocacy is really to get more people, into the industry in Manila. To sort of give back because I love this city, and especially now I think the city is growing. It's very vibrant. I've been telling people I like Cagayan more now than before.
Really?
And a lot of people are like, what? But I come from a standpoint of creativity, of being driven, of being motivated.
Yeah, because you're an artist.
Exactly.
You're an artist. I mean, I've known the different projects that you've done from before, and we're gonna get to that a little bit later on. But I mean, right now, I know that it has elevated, like from Cagayan to Manila to now being on the TV screens. Dude, how does that feel? What is that for you? Like, God.
It's surreal. It's very hard for me to look back into the last 15 years.
Yeah.
Because I did my very first fashion show here 15 years ago as like a 16 or 17-year-old boy.
Yeah.
And to be on TV, sort of mentoring the next generation, it's very surreal. It took a long time to sink in. Like, is this actually happening? Because initially I was just there as a consultant. And the other thing I do in Manila is I'm the president of the Professional Models Association.
Beautiful, man. That's awesome.
So my work kind of started there. So TV5 and Philippines Next Top Model is sort of a reward for all that work I've been doing.
He was a trying hard, overweight model that thought he could invade the fashion scene while he was a judge on one of the world's modeling franchise TV shows. With killer good looks, washboard abs, irresistible eyes, magnetizing smile, and a face that all the ladies can't get enough of.
Hey, how come you got more adjectives than I did?
Though with their differences, they both had to work together to save the world from the evil Paul Gato.
Not on our watch. I do wristwatch modeling.
Wait, he's getting away.
This summer, the biggest modeling flop movie ever to hit the screens, but most likely not to. Funklander.
From that time until now, what's the growth in terms of like your the way that you look at yourself in terms of you being a model, in terms of you in the creative side, in terms of you coming up with different certain events and everything like that? Because I mean, there are events that you had that actually has nothing to do with modeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, like, what is the Raph Kiefer in terms of your mindset?
And my mindset, I am an entrepreneur. Okay, in Manila, most people don't know this. I actually have businesses. I have an events company. I do event rentals, so we rent out lights, and I'm about to open a restaurant in Makati. So I'm not just a model. I think for a while I was actually revolting against modeling. Like in 2012, I had this sort of quarter-life crisis, and I just said, I'm going to drop all of this. I came back here to Cagayan, and this is where I put up my first event here.
Okay.
It wasn't the brightest move because I came in without a plan. But I had to go back to modeling because I realized everything started from there.
All right.
I got all my contacts, I matured in that industry, and it's sort of everything that I have now is because of that.
Yeah. Go back to your roots.
Go back to the roots,
Yeah.
and that is kind of where I started, being interested in becoming president of PMAC, because I saw the potential, and I wanted younger kids who have the potential to be models to make it a career, and not just be a model, but to already think.
How did that happen? Like, how did you become the president? Like, was there like a certain, like a board that a board member association that you had to go through first? Did you have to, apply for that position? Were there people that actually voted for you to go and be the president of that?
It's a 30-year-old association.
Okay.
It's an association run by models for models. First of all, we need to establish that. I come from a lineage, talking about the presidential lineage of Apple Sabirin, Risa Manakil, Tweety De Leon.
Wow.
We're talking about some really big names here. It was never my intention to be the president, but having been part of the association for a while, it sort of became the natural trajectory. People were starting to see me as a mentor figure, and I think that's really how it works. You start out as a young kid, and you make sure you're professional, you stay the path, you're not out drinking.
But that's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. Like, I know a few models, that they claim to be models, right? And the growth that they have from 2 years from and forth and whatnot, and it's just like I'm seeing the same thing. Just because they look good, they think that they can, do whatever they want to do, and then they're totally abusing that title.
Yes.
Because most people, they say, okay, model, they're on magazines, they're on raps, they're on TV, right? But not knowing that it's also something as a role model kind of thing. You know what I mean? And there are those types of kids. How do you deal with that, though?
That's what I always tell these young kids. It's easy to get in, but can you stay in? It's the sustaining the momentum that's the hard part. How do you stay there? How do you stay relevant? How do you make people still like you after 2-3 years when there's a new model that comes in and looks better than you, is fitter than you?
Yeah, how does that happen, though? Because there's always going to be a bigger fish. There's always going to be someone better looking.
It comes down to professionalism.
Yeah?
That's really what it is. Professionalism means you're always there on time, you're always fit, you're always nice, you're always cool. Even when you're out. I wasn't always in. There were times when people didn't like me anymore. I was the old guy out of the scene.
Really?
And what do? You just keep on going the course. You just keep on going and going and doing what you want to do. And again, give back. I believe in karma, so you give back to the new generation, and then it sort of comes back to you.
So these kids nowadays, right? Because if you take all your years of experience and these kids look at you, right? And of course nowadays it's different. It's a whole new different breeding. I'm sure of that, right? And some of them, they're like, I don't need to be trained. I don't need to be.
It's that millennial mindset. It's that mindset of entitlement. And that is very destructive. The entitlement, the feeling of entitlement is very destructive. I tell people that because, as I said, in any industry, it's easy to get in. You get there, you do well in the beginning, but can you sustain it? If you start feeling like, I'm the thing, it's all about me, then it all starts going down, and then you don't know what to do anymore. Then you don't know how to help yourself anymore. If you're feeling too good about yourself and you don't want to ask help from other people, you don't listen to the people who are older than you, who have been there, then you start going down. And it happens, I'd say 8 out of 10 models.
Really?
They start out that way and then they start heading down. So from the very beginning, we're like, yo, sober up. Okay, this is a career. You're in for the long haul.
How did you do it though? Because did you have that discipline from the beginning? When you were a kid, right? You started out at 16 years old.
Yeah.
At 16, dude, I was crazy. I was wild. I was crazy, crazy. I really didn't give up.
I was also crazy. You know, imagine coming from here, especially back then, right?
Yeah.
When you're in Manila, and then you have money, and you're in the scene, and you're with celebrities. What do? I did a lot of stupid, you know, I can't say the word, but I did a lot of stupid things. I did all the wrong things, but I never put my career at risk. You know, I always show up, even if I'm drunk. I would show up the next day and pretend I'm sober and, you know, drink, hydrate, and do whatever I gotta do. And a lot of people didn't do that. And I would see a lot of the people who I started out with, maybe there's only like 2 people who are still relevant, you know, out of the hundreds that I was with.
Oh my God. So like, all throughout that time, you've not only learned the game, you've not only put that in such a way that you can teach others about it, right? But moving forward, you are now part of Philippines' Next Top Model, right? As you mentioned a while ago, you were originally just to be the consultant, right? So how's that? How's Philippines' Next Top Model going now? Like, for you?
It's a wonderful experience. What I liked the most about it was that it's real. There was no producer going up to us and saying, hey, that girl's gonna win.
Oh, yeah.
That girl's gonna go.
Yeah.
It was like, this is it. You're live, you know, in front of the camera, and now you gotta say something constructive, not destroy the girl, you know, and sort of think about how to help her. And it was very emotional. It was very hard after every taping. We actually had to eliminate somebody. You know,
how does that feel though?
Someone's dream.
You know, when you have this, because I'm pretty sure all of them are very beautiful, right? All of these, I mean, they wouldn't be there if they didn't have the look. And then I'm pretty sure, aside from the beauty that they have, that they possess outside, within as well, they had that.
Yes.
And you bonded and whatnot. And now, how is that? Like, when you have to tell someone, I'm sorry, you can't move forward with us, that probably hurts like heck.
It does, and not just for the girl, also for us. As you said, they're all beautiful, they all had the potential, they all had dreams, right? These are not just girls from Manila. We had Bohol, we had Cagayan.
Really?
We had people from all over the Philippines. So to just, you know, to crush their dreams like that is hard. But that is the reality of the industry. I don't think there's an industry where you get rejection as much as this one. You can be rejected for a job 5-6 times a day.
Yeah.
Right? You go see a casting and you say no. And you go home and like, what just happened? Like, am I not worthy? But that's the game. You just keep on going, and if it really doesn't work out, you might have to rethink your career.
And now, back to the show.
Well, you know what? I mean, we're just so happy that we were seeing you on TV, and then because I mean, like when I found out that you were part of Philippines' Next Top Model, and I was like, that's my friend, man. I know that guy. Now, aside from that, most people don't know is that you also handle events as well, right? Now, for those people that just missed out on the biggest event at your farm, at your farm, imagine that. Right? What was that about? How did that go out? For those that don't know about that.
We've been doing a music festival for 6 years now. In our farm.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah. Why in our farm? Because we can control the venue. So we believe that what we started isn't just about the event, it's also about the venue. So we're growing with the venue, with the people. So it's a more of a community kind of music festival. We don't have sponsors. We don't get sponsors.
Oh, okay.
We kind of do that on purpose. So, I mean, we do have support. We have people who are supporting financially a little bit, but we don't get corporate sponsors.
Okay.
Because they're going to tell us what to do. So what we're doing there is bringing in music from Manila, sometimes international, but our focus is Mindanao music. Mindanao artists, Mindanao art, and we're trying to get a culture going.
Okay.
In, in northern Mindanao.
That's what I wanted to ask though. You know, like when you say you're trying to get that culture growing, right? Because I've heard of your events there.
Right.
You know, although I've had so many opportunities to go, yet I was not able to. But I mean, I've heard some stuff, man. I've heard some stuff that is pretty crazy. There are pretty crazy things that happen.
That's what happens when you're up there. When you're away from the world.
And it's cool because like it's in a place where you don't have to be, you know, in the middle of the city. Because like sometimes we just want to get away from the city. Sometimes we just want to get away from all this traffic and all this congestion. And then if you have like how many people were up at the farm last time?
This year was only 300. Last year, 2016 was about 800.
A lot.
So what we do is 1 year big, 1 year small.
But how would you be able to control that many people? I mean, they stay there for like how long?
We stay there a couple of nights.
A couple of nights, right? They just
camp out.
Camp out. Very cool.
The people from CDO drive back.
Yeah.
And it's only 30 minutes away. What we're offering is community, culture. What we're offering is a venue where you can be away from the world, as you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
No signal, no internet. You're forced to talk to people. You're forced to be
that's nice.
involved. Okay, so it's not just you're going there and everything is set. It's like you gotta give something to make it all work. You gotta be part of the production. So what we call it a tribe. We call ourselves a tribe. Everyone comes every year, and it's kind of like a reunion as well.
So you got people that came in from the first year that go on the second, third, and fourth. There's
Some people who've been here 6 years in a row.
Really?
Some people who come here every 2 years, and I'm talking about a global audience.
That is
There's
so
people flying in from all over the world, which is amazing, and that's what I'm saying. The culture.
You know what, Raph? Thank you very much for being on the show, man. And you know, it's gonna be we're gonna be expecting way much more from you, and like with events. We're so proud that you're on TV. You know, we're so proud that, like what you said, that you actually created so much influence towards younger people, not only just models, but people that really want to show their artistic side and everything like that.
Yeah, and please let's collaborate or something. Let's do something because I'm really in the future. I want to be more involved in Mindanao. As I said, if anyone has a project or something, please just let me know. Let's see what we can do.
Raph, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we hope to see more of you. And thank you for being part of OroFunk TV. We'll be back.
OroFunk.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show, and we're still here with my boy Raph Kiefer, and we are now going to do our game. And this is very, very simple. Of course, we have our beautiful host here, and she's going to give us things that we need to name in 5 seconds, and we're going to ring this bell. Whoever can do it first will be given the point. Whoever has the most points will be the winner. All right? You ready? You ready? All right. Let's do this. Okay.
First, name 3 body parts that you want to be kissed. 1. Okay, Ralph.
My cheeks, my lips, and my neck.
Okay, 1 point goes to Ralph. Second.
All right.
Second, name 3 things that start with P you put in your mouth.
Peanut butter, parsley, and peaches.
Okay, 1 point goes to Arso. Third one. 3 things that you like about your job. 1, 2. Okay, Ralph.
Money.
Money.
Popularity and respect.
Okay.
All right.
1 point for Ralph. 2 points all. The
All right.
next one.
So it's 2 points.
3 words to describe someone you want to like you. 1, 2.
What?
3 words to describe.
All right.
3 words to describe someone you want to like you.
3 words that you want to describe someone you want to like you. You're beautiful, you're sexy, and you're charming.
Okay.
That's how I do it.
Tie. Okay. The last one. The tiebreaker.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
3 types of food that you don't eat. 1, 2. Ralph.
Balot.
Hello, Tishami.
RM.
RF, no?
And I don't eat,
What?
oh my god, humba.
Alright, okay. So what, did he win?
You win 3 points.
Okay.
What do I get a prize?
Yeah, you get to be on the show again next
Oh,
time.
great.
Alright, there you have it. Guys, Raph, Kiefer, the winner of our game today, and of course, our awesome guest for today. Thank you very much for joining us. See you next time on OroFunk TV. Bye.
OroFunk TV with their host, OroFunk.